Okay, so we got one more round here. God. You do. It's surprised. I'm surprised that you're leaning into the emotionally involved here because I didn't think I would be. Hi everyone, welcome to Old Lady Reacts. I'm the Old Lady, and this is my YouTube channel where I react to action and superhero movies that I'm viewing for the first time in order to understand the inside jokes and references in my ultimate viewing of WandaVision. I'm currently watching all of the MCU movies in the order in which they were released. And yesterday, I just finished Avengers Infinity War, which was pretty overwhelming, honestly. So today, I think I need something, well, not light, because from what I've heard, this is not terribly light movie, but maybe simpler, and maybe down to earth is what I'm trying to say. So let's watch Rocky. I can't believe that I've never seen this film. I don't know why. I mean, it's pretty much a classic, but I know a lot about it because it's such a huge part of kind of the cultural zeitgeist, if you will. Everyone knows that scene of him like running up the steps, and I think there's a scene at the end of him calling for Adrian. Like, yeah, those visual images are kind of perpetual. They're all over the place. So I'd be interested to see if the movie still holds up today as a good film to be introduced to. I wouldn't say that I'm a huge fan of boxing in general, or boxing movies, or even really sports movies, although Bull Durham is one of my favorites, along with A League of Their Own. But Rocky won 3 Oscars, so it must have something going for it. So I'm just going to dive in and let's see what it's got for me. I love Jesus overlooking fight. Never really understood boxing. That doesn't seem like a fun sport or anything that I'd want to ever try out. He doesn't look actually exactly energized after that rest. He's just taking repetitive hits to the head. Oh, jeez, the headbutt him? Is that legal? Well, it pissed him off enough, I guess.
You're a bum! You're a bum!
It's always lovely to hear that, somebody hollering "you're a bum" at you after a fight, yeah. Ow, that would hurt really bad. Get headbutted like that. Puppy! There's puppies. Oh, 3 puppies! How long has that bear been sitting there? Gross. Like, I just want to take a scrub thing and like scrub all of the dirt off of that cupboard, and like, oh, it's just kind of a gross place to live. Oh, what can you do, I suppose? Puppies.
You gotta pay for that turtle food, Rockhead.
Hey, crime don't pay. You know that, Florida. You know that.
He just doesn't pay for it? They didn't just let him walk out without it? Without paying?
Mr. Gazzo says I should get the 200 to break your thumb. You understand? Please. Huh?
Oh, he's a tough guy for the betting guy? Oh. I was wondering if he had a job or not beyond...
Here, take my coat. It's worth $50, $60.
Yeah, doubtful.
Did you get the license number?
Of what?
The truck that run over your face.
Relax, buddy. All right, pull it over here.
Driver's kind of an asshole, all right.
If I break the guy's thumb, he gets laid off, right? He can't make...
Yeah, well,
no
don't
money,
figure.
can't
Let me
pay
do
you
the
off.
figuring, okay, Rock? From here on, just let me do the figuring. You know?
It is a good point. I mean, if the guy's hands are busted, he's not gonna be able to work. Then you can't earn any money to pay you back.
You know?
So long, meatbag.
That guy's gonna get what's coming to him. No kissing? Is that what that says? It does. It says no kissing. Oh, okay.
I dig your locker, man.
Oh, you don't have to rub it in.
It's a good game down at the Spectrum.
She doesn't talk much.
You'll do better than
Don't forget nothing. Every night I pass by the place, I tell a joke. Every morning I pass by the place, I tell a joke. Nothing. She just looks at me. You know what I mean?
Maybe she's not interested in you.
I need a Cadillac.
It's entirely possible.
Carry a leather briefcase. Forget about sports as a profession. Sports make you grunt and smell. See, be a thinker, not a stinker.
Okay.
Want me to take a shot? All right.
Yeah,
Take a shot.
I'll take one of those shots.
Hey, she's retarded.
She ain't retarded. She's shy, you know?
I'll tell you what to do. Take her to the zoo. I hear retards like the zoo.
Hey, this boy gotta say that.
Dude, he's such an asshole.
The media will eat it up. Now, who discovered America? An Italian, right? What would be better?
Was Columbus Italian or was he Spanish?
Huh? Hey, Gazzo's gotta give me. Forget Gazzo. It's a bad job. You know what I mean? You got a match? You got a match?
Go to him for me.
Oh, dude, you don't want a job with that guy.
Hey! Hey, I want you out of here instamatically. I'm sick of seeing.
Instamatically? I don't think that's a word.
You want the bird? Go in the alley and eat the bird.
What the hell?
I want you out of here.
These are kind of horrible people.
Because I still fight. I kind of do it like a hobby. See, I'll tell you what the trouble is. You see, I'm a southpaw.
What's a southpaw?
Oh, southpaw means you're left-handed, and southpaw throws your timing off.
So at least they're having some kind of conversation, which is good.
I'll tell you, a long time ago, there was this guy, maybe a couple hundred years ago, he was fighting in the, he was fighting around, I think it was around Philadelphia, and his arm, he was left-handed, his arm was facing towards New Jersey, you see? And that's south. So then naturally they call him southpaw.
Somehow I don't think that's the origin of that phrase. Call me crazy, but
I just dislocated my finger. Look at that.
Oh!
No,
oh,
hey,
jeez.
Hey, it ain't your fault. Look, see? Look, I had it. It's an old wound. You see that? Look.
Oh, jeez.
See, I originally done it. Look, push the button. Bong. It works. No, it ain't your fault. Look, I'm gonna show you something.
7 minutes.
Yikes.
3 minutes.
That dude needs to chill out. He's pissing me off. Those are pretty sassy boots for someone who's that shy.
Punching it. I mean, whack. Boom. These guys are hitting my nose all the time. Never broke. I'm very proud of that. Never.
Just a nice nose, yeah. I hope he cleaned up a little bit. He immediately starts taking his clothes off. Oh dear.
Yo, why don't you come on over here and sit down?
Sit down on my gross mess of a couch.
Nice couch.
I have a feeling that floor's not very clean. That's how old a lady I am nowadays. I'm like, that floor's not clean.
They'll probably look for sparring partners for Creed, you know?
I said that before, you dumb dago.
You know,
Would you be interested in fighting Apollo Creed for the World Heavyweight Championship?
He's not sure what to say to that.
Listen,
Oh, he says no? God, just watching that TV is how bad quality it is. It's amazing how horrible it used to be.
Want me to get you a beer, Paulie?
Hey, you looking to do a good deed? Keep out of my freaking life.
Well, that's rich when he was like all involved in hers.
Put this in your glove.
what's this?
$500. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
You know, you ain't never had any luck.
Something tells me he's going to be worrying about it later when this guy calls back his favor.
What?
You're in training, huh? Come on.
Hey.
Make him quit smoking. I don't know if it's time for that. And everybody wants a piece of him now, and he's got a big fight going on.
Well, what you need is a manager.
Yeah, now he wants to be his manager.
Just over this. You know, I had my nose busted 17 times.
Oh, ow. I've never broken my nose, but I did get a softball off the tip of my glove right onto my nose once, and that was not fun.
This son of a bitch that I fought, you know, he put a nail right there.
Thumb?
The thumb, yeah, the glove. And he punched so many holes in my face, you know, I had to spit.
Oh, because he had a nail in the glove? Yikes.
What's the matter? You don't like my house? My house stink?
Probably. That's a really cool shot, though, right? That. Jesus, how many is he gonna have? Oh. Okay, stop with the eggs, for fuck's sake. That's so gross. Oh. Oh, yuck. He's a mess. He really cannot take care of himself at all. He can't even drink out of a glass without making a mess of himself. He's gonna run in Converse All-Stars. Those things have zero arch support at all. Remember, like, when you get when like the whole concept of proper footwear when you were working out, it was just so foreign back then. If it's only 27 degrees, man, he probably feels pretty good running. Build up some heat because it's cold. Yeah, that's how I am after one of those flights. So I wonder why he chose to make it in Philadelphia. Is that where he's from?
Hey, don't get excited. I know that. That's when I want you to talk to him about me in the collecting job. Get me out of this stinking freezer.
Dude, you don't want that collecting job, man. Do not be a collector for the effing mafia.
You balling, huh?
Hey, you don't talk dirty about your sister.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, that's none of your business. Oh, his hands are all bloody? Ah, why is there blood? I say, okay, that it does look like it's the meat from the blood from the meat, at least. Okay, that was weird, but all right.
Get out of here! Don't you ever interrupt me while I'm conducting business. Move your little...
Yeah, don't just like stop someone in the middle of their training and ask for an autograph. She got a new outfit. She's cute. That looks really cute.
I got another surprise for you.
What?
Oh.
Boy, do I want him? Come here. What's he eat, you dog? What's he eat?
He eats a lot. That's what he eats, is a lot.
What about me?
What about you?
Charge of the meat.
Yeah, what about you?
Send the mayor's wife 200 roses from me and make sure we get a picture of it for all the newspapers.
Do you want to run the 15 radio sponsored?
And they say they're working the media pretty hard. It's probably good that he's doing it too.
Hey, champ. Gotta come look at this boy you're gonna fight on TV. Looks like he means business.
Yeah, I mean business too.
Famous last words. He's not gonna check out his competitor. Never underestimate your competitor.
You forgot that night I even give you my sister too.
Give you my sister too? Jeez.
I can't hold me no more.
I think there's other options between like working at the meat factory or meat house and then actually being like a collector for a betting guy. Like there's more than those options. So she's not as much of a shy, wilting little flower as she appeared at the beginning. That's impressive push-ups, yeah. That's pretty hot. I don't know who, I gotta see who does the music for this film, because it's actually pretty good. I mean, you can kind of feel it building. Like in the beginning, it had a very slow start, but now you're like, okay, let's go. Like, this is fun. Makes me want to run more. There's that scene. Oh, he put the Santa beard on the poster. That's cute. That's not a great poster, but you know. It's an awfully big arena for a newbie, basically. It would be rather intimidating.
I mean, who am I kidding? I ain't even in the guys' league.
That's okay. It doesn't mean you can't fight him anyway. She's got makeup on and everything. Look how cute she looks. What does that do? Look at her sassy little outfit. That's so cute.
Well, how about I wait here and you fight? Huh?
Yeah. Look at how cute her little nose is. It's so perfectly.
Look, Paulie gets $3,000. I get the rope. Shrewd.
So Paulie gets $3,000. I get the rope. What does that mean?
44 victories. He's had 38 by knockout, and he's lost 20.
I just say I don't know that I'd shake anybody's hands before the fight, you know?
There's a lot of noise coming from the background. You can go deaf
Oh,
with that noise.
geez.
Have the spotlight. Is that the world heavyweight champion?
Oh my God, that's bad. Oh Lord. You know what this reminds me of is, what's the tennis movie with Billie Jean King? I'll have to look it up. I can't remember right now. Which also a great movie. And a good sports movie too. So why did they choose to wear the pink sweaters? I mean, not that they're not bad. It's just like an odd choice. That's a great shot too. Above that really good shot. Oh, he's dressed up fancy. Oh, it's playing live on TV? Wow. Undefeated in 46 fights. That doesn't bode well.
There goes the big hat.
Yeah, get rid of your costumes. It's time to fight.
Seen a fighter that concerned about his hair.
It just looks like Rocky is blocking the blows with his face.
Blocking the blows with his face. I suppose in that big fight in the beginning, we learned he can take quite a few hits. Oh, what the heck? He knocked him down already? Oh my goodness. How the heck did that happen?
There's no way I expected this kind of hitting power.
Oh, no way. But you know, it's the ability of the champion.
Well, he would have expected that kind of hitting power if he had listened to his guy who was watching the Rocky on TV. So she's listening, but she's really not going to watch. All right.
Your nose is broke.
Oh, he did actually break his nose. Poor nose. It was such a nice nose.
Creed got knocked out of the first. He came back strong at the end of the first.
Oh, and he's working now.
Yeah, it might have been a mistake to knock him down in the first, because then he got an inkling of what he was dealing with. You know, he can hit. That's what he said earlier, is that he can hit.
Right on the kisser.
And the referee steps in. They're ready to keep going. Look at that.
Oh, they don't want to stop. Wait, did that switch to 7? Oh my goodness. Okay. We're skipping ahead here. It's been going on for a long time. God, that's a lot of hits to the head. I know. I think your brains would be scrambled by this point. 13. Good God. So what's the record for Creed? Is that... Creed's not looking too steady on his feet there either. He's got a few hits in. So is there a certain number of rounds that if you go that it's a wash or what? She's so pretty. Oh. Look at his trunks are all full of blood that's dripped out. Oh, yikes. I mean, he's got to just give it, one... Oh, there he goes.
Cut me, man.
I don't want to do it.
Oh, cut me. Cut me.
Try it. Cut it.
Because it's all swollen and full of blood. Oh, my God. Oh.
Nothing, man. You ain't starting nothing.
Yeah, you ain't giving up.
Stop this fight, I'll kill you.
You stop this fight, I'll kill you. Okay, so we got one more round here. God. You do. It's surprising. I'm surprised that you can lean into the emotionally involved here, because I didn't think I would be. Yeah. And he's right-handed too, so he can't really. And the crowd's all on Rocky's side, man. Is that that's it? Is that it? Is that it? That's how it ends? Is if he makes it 15, they both make it 15? And it's a draw? I didn't know there could be a draw in boxing, I guess. So is it going to be a tie? Oh, it's the judges decide then? So that's how it ends. All right, it's interesting. I guess I don't know the rules of boxing. Why it would end that way. Rocky is the master of the slow burn. You know, it starts so simple and slow, quiet. Honestly, I was a little bored in the beginning. And it somehow builds and builds, and then it gets you so emotionally involved in the fight. Like, it almost doesn't matter what the outcome of the fight is. You mostly just you want him to do well and fight a good fight and end up being proud of himself and possibly have something good come out of this in the end. But the relationships are built very slowly, and your sense of who Rocky is built really slowly. And that's really smart, I think, because, this is not a complicated story. It's very schmaltzy. There are no, side stories or deep morals or broad meanings in it. It's really pretty predictable, and there are a lot of cliches. But you can tell that it was made well, because even with all of those criticisms and all of those cliches and all that schmaltz, you're still really emotionally involved. It's still a really good movie. And you still want to go with it to the end and figure out what's going to happen. It's funny because I actually really love training montages. I know it's a trope and it's goofy, but I really like them. And it's really fun to finally see what is considered the best and the most iconic training montage in all of film history. It's fun for me as the solid 80 ones in Dirty Dancing and Karate Kid. And Rocky's ends actually really beautifully. That visual image that incorporated the view at the top of those steps. I mean, it's an amazing shot. And this film is really full of really beautiful shots like that. And what I appreciate about this one is that it shows that Rocky was self-motivated. He didn't need a coach waking him up at 4 a.m. and forcing him to drink raw eggs, or a challenger to inspire him to go farther. He was willing to do the work on his own, even though he knew pretty much for sure that he wasn't going to win. And you care enough about him to want to make sure that he knows what he's getting into and not being taken advantage of. At that scene with Adrian where he says, finally, I can't do it, I can't beat him. It really shows you that he's not stupid. He understands how the world works. He understands how the business of boxing works. He understands his own limitations, and he just wants to do his best within it and fight the good fight. It's funny because when I picked this one, I was like, oh, I won't worry that it's a series of films. I'll just watch the first one and be done with it. But I'm actually really interested now in what happens next. Does the notoriety of the fight lead to further opportunities for him? I'm assuming it does, since there's 8 more movies. Everyone knows his name now. Does he must get offered more fights and more money? Does his relationship with Adrian survive the inevitable changes that all of that is going to bring? So, yeah, more Rocky movies are getting added to the list today. It's definitely worth watching more, I think. So thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to follow my channel and hit the notification button to receive notice when I upload a new video. And help me figure out the whole YouTube algorithm thing by hitting the like button. If you have comments or recommendations of what I should watch next, I'd love to hear them. So make sure to leave a comment. Thanks for watching with me.